Odysseus was sailing home to see his marvelous wife and boy.
All right, men, let's gather up and get in the ship and finally go home after this trial picture.
So they got all their stuff and piled into the boat and shoved off for home without leaving a note.
Now one of his crew, his name was Circe. He was strong as an ox but had a brain full of jelly.
This is great. We'll be home before lunch. I have sweet sailing skills and I am the hunt. There's nothing in Coreless land or in Coreless sea. There's nothing around here quite as awesome as me.
So up from the water came a mighty loud roar, and there appeared in the ocean, quite far from the shore, a guy, a little quizzical guy, with a trident in hand. He spoke with a voice both majestic and grand.
I am beside my speaking seas of Libya, I've never seen seas such as these.
Hey buddy, get out of the water, because we're sailing through. We just won a war and we're tougher.
I am beside my speak for the seas, and it is respect one greater than me. Thus much what you can run away. Sunshine, now you want to quit them.
That makes the point of success, though. Will you punish him like the rest of us go?
No, for the sons of God, I'll punish you all direct to forever, and now all will fall. Because once this person is my not only broken the will, I'll make everyone suffer just like this goal. Once again, I'm playing with my day, I just started to go. I'm glad to see it, ocean and plains, so I'm going to all the places of our places and me. I am the monsters wherever they meet, and sometimes I look like a dark question. All the places of our ridiculous rules and take out the God that is not cool, and if I'm so
And he huffed and he huffed a Gruculus huff, and he puffed a ginormous puff. And all the men heard a thunderous boom as into the ship zoom zoom.
My bad.
Their masts had been snapped. They had nothing to do.
So they sat around sadly and gazed into the blue.
And every so often, a guy got a thought. So their chances of going home were sadly all shot.
But at last they drifted to a land with a shore.
Hey, look, an island, guys, an island. Maybe there's more. Hey, look, sheep. Hey, look, sheep. Sheep are awfully neat. They're awfully good to eat.
Hold on, guys. I heard a name of something quite evil left here on this ground.
Come on, we're worried. We aren't afraid. Let's follow the sheep down to the shade.
So they all followed the sheep down into a deep darky cave, and they thanked all the gods for the blessings they gave.
That's it. I heard music. I don't like this one bit. I'll see you guys later. I'm going out to sit.
But it's far too late to get out of that place, because in a moment they come face to face, or rather face to me, because the monster is awfully tall, and they felt awfully small. They couldn't run away or call the Greek cops, for they faced this monstrous one-eyed Cyclops.
You're doomed, you little grubbiest man, because I have an appetite eating 3 or 2.
For you see that the Cyclops was awfully tall. His heart was 22 sizes too small. And with that, the brave man broke into a run. But the Cyclops was quick. He was having great fun. And with one single snatch, he snatched them.
And with one gulp, he ate crew member 2 and crew member 1.
All right, you big monster. You picked on the weak, but I'm called Circe, and I'm not me.
Quiet, get done so you'll end up as brunch for this gigantic one-eyed mean monster to munch. But I've got a plan for this headed store.
And in popped crew member 3 and crew member 4.
Where were you guys when we were attacked?
We don't talk much. We sit in the back.
Excuse me, dear Cyclops, I don't mean to be rude, but I can't help but notice you think we are food. Now please let us go and spare the lives of these men, and we will never bother you again. And if I may ask you one question, how do you see without depth of perception?
Well, it said I can spy with only one eye. Actually, I can spy so far through my life. I can spy the single blue bats, flipping and flapping in single blue bats. You really don't know what it's like to be it's an amazing, spectacular sight for us to see. So you're going to believe, see your right eye. Don't try to leave. Don't try to explore.
You're right, mighty creature. How could I possibly think that a poor man like me could outthink your great thing? As a gesture of peace, take this yogurt red wine, drink all that you want, have a fabulous time.
Thanks, I gotta say, your greetings were nice. Nothing like that one on bad fried rice.
So the Cyclops he drank, and he wasn't quite done, so he had to wash down crew member 2 and crew member 1. Luckily for him, Odysseus had a lot more, so he drank and he drank some more. Then the whole cave seemed like a spinner spud, and he passed out on the floor. Odysseus had won.
Great, now we can get back to the shore.
You forget the big boulder blocking the door.
Good thing I'm the strongest man you'll ever see. Stand back for a minute and leave it to me.
So Circe, he huffed and he puffed and he swore, but he couldn't quite remove the rock from the door.
This rocky lock seems beyond mortal men. I guess we'll starve to death in here then.
We're not going to starve you, rock-headed man, because I'm a planner and I have a plan. First we'll grind down the giant's loneliest eye, then beneath those sheep ourselves we will tie.
What?
Trust me.
Odysseus and his men took a long pole. They sharpened it and put it into the fire to glow.
Then Odysseus took the big spear, with the others helping in the rear.
With all of their might, they ran the pole, aiming it in the Cyclops, only I hold.
My only eye's flying high. You mean horrible Greeks? You're all going to die!
Now the Cyclops was determined to eat every last one. It would take him longer, but he would eat every single bone. But he found without his eye, he was really quite blind. And he groped, but he couldn't quite find. Yet he felt with his hands, and he only felt cheap. And the